Good morning, class. Today we are going to learn about the different types of blood vessels. There are three kinds of blood vessels. We have arteries, A-R-T-E-R-I-E-S, capillaries, C-A-P-I-L-L-A-R-I-E-S, and veins, V-E-I-N-S. Alright, so there are three types of blood vessels: arteries, capillaries, and veins. So let us understand the characteristics of an artery. The main function of artery is to carries blood away from the heart. Its thick muscular wall. The reason now why it has a thick muscular wall, because blood flows in arteries with great pressure and jerk. If there is no pressure and jerk, then the blood will not reach to different kinds of ventricles. And it has a narrow lumen, means an opening. Doesn't have valves. When we do the veins, we will come to our valves. Doesn't have valves. The main function of valve is to prevent the backflow of blood. Once again, characteristics of an artery: it carries blood away from the heart. Its thick muscular wall. Blood flows in arteries with great pressure and jerk. It has a narrow lumen, that's the opening, small opening, and it doesn't have any valves. So this is the structure of an artery. If you have a book, you can refer the book also. This is the simplest one, all right, easiest one, and I've marked with different. Now you need to know the special names have been given, right? So first one is the portion over here. You have that narrow lumen over here, the lumen over here, inside portion. Then the pink one, that is known as endothelium. Okay, next one is green portion, that is known as tunica media. We will be learning about them, but just understand this now. All right, 1, 2, 3 and 4. And we have the tunica externa, that is the brown portion. This is the externa, means outside, tunica media or interna, middle portion over here. Next one is narrow lumen over here, endothelium. This is the structure of an artery. So let us understand the blood vessels. That artery, capillaries and veins, they play a very important role. The oxygenated blood will pass through a very important artery, that is known as aorta. In aorta, what does it do is, aorta itself is not sufficient to transport blood, so it divides itself into different arteries, small arteries, that is known as, they branch together to form arterioles. These arterioles will transmit and to capillaries. These are capillaries, and in the capillaries, exchange of blood and nutrients takes place. First oxygenated over here, and from here the blue side deoxygenated. Okay, and from here small venules. All right, venules, that is, from capillaries deoxygenated blood merges to form venules. From here, first is artery, then arterioles, then in capillaries venules will form. These venules will take the deoxygenated blood and returns blood to the heart. So this is a very important relationship of artery, capillaries and veins. They play a very important role. And we say, and all right, to make it simple, you have heart over here, then we have the interrelationship, now relationship of capillaries, of arteries. So artery, capillaries and veins. So aorta, then from artery it's branched into different arterioles. From here, these arterioles will join together to form capillaries. from capillaries gives rise to different kinds of venules. All right, it gives rise to different venules, and these venules will give rise to veins. Will join all these venules will join together to form the small finer branches. Venules will join together to form veins, and this is deoxygenated blood is pumped to the heart. Just remember this: heart, artery, artery will give rise to arterioles, then capillaries, capillaries will give you venules, veins, and heart.